Welcome to the first video in a series about adverb clauses. At this point, you should have mastered adjective clauses and adjective phrases. If you feel like you still need to review, you should make sure to take the time to do so before watching this video. If you're comfortable with adjective clauses and phrases though, let's get started. First, we need to review. You might remember that an adverb is a word that modifies a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. In the following sentences, we can see that each underlined adverb is modifying how Batgirl ran, quickly, how red her face was, very red, and how quickly she ran, very quickly. Hopefully, you will also remember that a clause is a group of related words that contains a subject and a verb. You'll recall that independent clauses can stand alone as complete sentences, while dependent clauses cannot do that. In English, there are two types of dependent clauses: adjective clauses and adverb clauses. Adverb clauses contain subjects and verbs, and they also show the relationship between ideas in two or more clauses. They usually answer the questions why and when, as seen in the sentences below. Keep in mind that when sentences have adverb clauses, you might have to use commas. If a sentence begins with an adverb clause, you must use a comma to separate it from the main clause. If the adverb clause comes toward the end of the sentence, no comma is necessary. Take a moment to pause the video and look at the list of words that introduce adverb clauses in your English Grammar Azar book on page 365 and complete exercise 3 from this chapter. Adverb clauses show the relationships between ideas in multiple clauses in 4 ways: time, cause and effect, contrast, and condition. In this video, we will take a look at adverb clauses that deal with time as well as cause and effect. When using adverb clauses for time, it's important to know that adverb clauses are often introduced with what we call subordinators. These are words such as when, while, before, and after. In the following sentences about Deadpool, you can see that each of these adverb clauses is modifying time. Take a look at the second sentence, for example. Deadpool suffered while Ajax tortured him. The adverb clause, while Ajax tortured him, tells us that Deadpool was suffering at the same time that somebody was hurting him. For a bigger list of time words used in adverb clauses, check out page 368 in your grammar book. At this point in the video, take a moment to pause and complete the following exercise. Make sure you combine each pair of sentences with the words in parentheses and add commas as necessary. Write it down on a piece of paper too, because this is something that we will go over in class. When using adverb clauses for cause and effect, we use the words because, now that, and since. We use because to reveal expected results, while now that and since reveal causes. Keeping because, now that, and since in mind, go ahead and take a moment to pause the video one more time and combine each pair of sentences below using the words in parentheses, and make sure you add commas where you think they are needed. We will discuss these questions as well as the ones from earlier in the video in our next class session. When we use adverb clauses to discuss cause and effect, we need to know the difference between because and even though. We use because to express expected results. In the sentence, I didn't study last night because I was watching the Green Lantern, the bolded adverb clause, because I was watching the Green Lantern, tells us the expected reason for why I didn't study. This means that we have a good idea about why something happened or will happen, or has happened. In contrast, we use even though to express unexpected results, or results that we didn't see coming. In the sentence, even though I love Superman, I prefer Marvel Comics instead, we use even though to share an unexpected statement. The speaker loves Superman, who was a DC comic book character, but they prefer to read Marvel comics instead, which is something that would be surprising to serious comic book fans. Finally, it's also good to know that although and though have the same meaning as even though. We can use those to also express unexpected results. To conclude this video, make sure to complete this following exercise, check your notes, and write down any questions you may have. Once you have completed this last exercise, you have finished watching this first video on adverb clauses. Thank you, and make sure you come ready to class. See you next time!